Hi guys, welcome back. I thought I'd share with you a quick video about the BARNWOOD project that my wife and I took on. We recently bought this place and wanted to put a different look to this room. And so it had wallpaper up all along these walls here and along this wall back here. We wanted to put barnwood up on probably half of the walls here, so kind of give it a little bit different look. So step one was kind of getting rid of the wallpaper along the back wall there, and then after I got all that all fixed and cleaned up, then we tackled the barnwood. So I've never worked with barnwood before. I used a table saw one time to rip a piece of wood down. Other than that, people don't really believe me, but yeah, I didn't really have very much table saw experience. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. Don't be afraid to dive into a project like this. So without further ado, I want to kind of share a little bit about what we did here. So we went along first and put tar paper up on the wall, wherever the barnwood is. Behind the barnwood is tar paper stapled on. So we just used a scissors and cut it to length and put it on up there and used a staple gun and stapled it all in place. The reason for that is any kind of gaps in the barnwood. If you look into the gap, you can't really see anything. If you see some gaps here, you just see like a gap, and it kind of looks blank. Like right there, you see that. You don't think very much of it. And actually, if there was no tar paper there, you probably still wouldn't think very much of it. But the reality is, if you have black behind there, whether it be black paint or black tar paper or black something, you're not going to see the paint behind there. So we're very glad that we did that extra step. So then it was a matter of figuring out the square footage of the barnwood. You measure up with a tape measure the square footage of what you need, and there's barnwood supply places out there, or you could do a Google search on Craigslist. There's plenty of people that sell barnwood. We went to a place and picked up the square footage we needed. And here's the other side of the wall here. Sorry for the fitness equipment in the way. But a lot of the pieces of wood that we bought were different depths, as well, as you can see there. And I think that added another dimension to the final product here, having different depths. So the owner of the barnwood place that we bought our wood from suggested that we do varied widths to give it another dimension as well, which we did. So the widest width that we went with is 8 inches, all the way down to, I did one strip just for grins of, I think this is about 2 3/8 inches along the center, pretty much the center area of the wall there. So going all the way down to that small of a width, to me personally, I think it turned out great. So, and then every piece that I cut, I was cutting along where the studs were behind the walls. So after I got the tar paper all up, I took a stud finder and I would go along and beep in where the studs were. And then I would take basically a level and scribe a line of where that stud was. And so that was really helpful when I was nailing in the barnwood onto the wall. The tool I used to nail the barnwood on was a Senko 2.5-inch finish nail gun. So 2.5 inches long, and it shot the nails in very well. It's very nice. I also put barnwood actually in on the baseboards here. So every so many feet or inches, I nailed in an extra piece here, and I think that turned out great. Made a couple practice cuts to get those angles. That was a little bit more than 90 degrees right there. And so everything turned out really well. Here's another thing you can do. So this is a 45-degree mitered corner here. So this piece of wood has a 45-degree corner along with this one. And we nailed this onto the corner, and my wife helped me hold it onto the corner. And but you can put this on first before you put any wood on, and then fit the wood inside here. So it kind of depends on which look you go for. So this is a good video to show you this type of look. You might be able to find videos that show this mitered corner with it put on the wood first. That's what this looks. So over here in this corner, we had to cut the wood a little short to be able to have the door open. That turned out good. That's about it, I guess, with the project. Don't be afraid to dive in and do it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.